Hi, it's good to talk to you again. If you can hear a little bit of a cold still in my voice, the last couple of weeks I've been a little bit under the weather and uh, was anxious to get back here and be able to share with you some more in terms of our going through the year in the New Testament. And over the last few days, I've been able to catch up on my reading, and some thoughts seemed to come to me that I wanted to share with you today. And a lot of it related to a small group which I'm a part of, which meets every other Thursday night. And we did meet last night, got into a discussion about trusting in God through all circumstances and all situations. And one of the things that seems to come through in our readings is that God never forgets. He is always there with us. He will always take care of us. The other aspect, though, and this is what we talked about last night, is how hard or how easy has it been to follow Jesus? It's been difficult enough. I don't know about you, but we all agreed that just to be faithful in our Bible study and in our own worship life and our devotional life is hard enough when times are good, when we live in a country where we can freely worship God and carry our Bibles wherever we go. But is that the way we think America is going to be in the future? It may or may not. And there are many places around the world where Christians really enter into their faith life from a life and death perspective and must worship underground. And is that something that maybe we need to ready ourselves for? Or not? Is there a cost associated with following Jesus, as our reading yesterday in March 7th talked about in Mark chapter 10? I don't think we sometimes realize that being a Christian isn't supposed to be relaxing, enjoyable, easy all the time, and yet we in America have come to believe that that's what it's all about. And I think we, in some respects, I think our group decided maybe the Christian church in America has gotten rather lax or rather lazy or soft, and the coming days, even though on one hand it seems like it might be heading down a road where the church might face some persecution again in this country, it may make the church ultimately stronger. And I think that's important to remember in today's reading. What Jesus showed us is that in the end, to walk with Christ means to put the welfare of others, our faith and trust in God, above all other things, and to humbly follow Him through thick and thin. And my prayer, and our prayer last night in our group, was that no matter what happens in the future, that we may be faithful, that we may be people that God will use, and that God will dwell in a way that makes us strong and bold and courageous in the midst of all circumstances. That's really all we can ask for, is that the church and the faith will go forward, regardless of what happens to America as a country. And it may turn out that we will find ourselves becoming stronger because of it. I don't know. We shall have to wait and see. But nonetheless, we agreed our efforts now should be on continuing to draw closer and nearer to God, to learn from our mistakes, to grow in wisdom and stature and strength, that we might be faithful in all circumstances. I pray that same for you today, and now hopefully get back on track, and we'll look forward to talking with you every couple of days again. Have a great day in the Lord as you walk through this Lenten season, and we'll see you again.